we're going to do some I don't know, visual magic.
Yeah, there's going to be something
Here it is.
there, isn't there?
Hopefully it's going to appear.
Yeah.
Right here. Am I looking in the right place? I'm one of those people who when you've got like it's the wrong way around and I couldn't work out before which side my hair was on. I was looking at the wrong
yeah.
So it's appearing here, hopefully right next to me. And this is within our disciplinary process. And this helps an employer to regulate that decision-making process. So what we have is our initial clearance check. So that's the box right at the top. And for this situation, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the mistress's situation where we've got the slashing of the tyres. So she was employed for more than 2 years. We're satisfied that we've followed all the disciplinary process. Is there anything else that's relevant? So flexible working, pregnancy, maternity, TUPE, social media related activity. Clue, they're all the higher risk things that are going to potentially make us fall down a rabbit hole. Okay. So if we tick that, we're going to be raising our risk profile. How certain are we that the conduct took place? Well, I'm going to say absolutely certain because we caught her on CCTV doing it. She practically brandished the knife for us before she went in there. So we're absolutely certain. Okay. Now, the options that we've got here are very certain. So there might have been a witness who saw something, fairly certain, some over 50% sure. Can't say 50-50. Could have happened, might not have done. I'm not really sure. I don't really have anything to support it, or I'm actually convinced it didn't happen. So we need to check, how sure are we that this happened? How serious is it? Is it as serious as it gets? We can no longer trust this person. It's very serious. We can't risk any repeat of the conduct, and I don't see how we can recover the situation. Quite serious, it's bad, but not the worst. Not so serious, we can get over it. Sets a bad example. Not serious, but it's against good procedure. It's not, it's just annoying. Slashing tyres, it's not just annoying. Say it's also a bit more serious. It doesn't just set a bad example to slash someone's tyres. Say it's not so serious, we can get over it. Can we get over it? No. It's kind of violent, I would say.
They're expensive as well, tyres.
Quite serious. Conduct is bad, but it's not the worst. I think we're a bit more than that. Maybe we're getting there.
I'd go up one more, mate.
Very serious. We can't risk a repeat, and I don't see how we can recover the situation.
I think that's
it's there.
I think that's the money.
Could be as serious as it gets. Maybe, I mean,
I don't know. That could be more serious.
I'd say that's probably where we've got some decision to make. And as you can see, this is where we're asking people to implement judgment. This is not AI decision making. We're still having to apply our own judgments.
AI would be wrong.
AI would be wrong at this point. We're not there yet.
We've tested it.
And then, was anyone injured? No. Is any money involved? No. Is it a breach of health and safety?
I think
probably not.
No.
Well,
no.
I was running around the car park with a knife.
It's not safe.
Probably not safe. Are we saying... right, I'll ask you this. Are we accusing her of a health and safety breach?
No.
Probably not. So we're not going to take that one. Was it witnessed by a customer or the member of the public? No. Was it a person in a position of responsibility? No. Is it classed as fraud or theft? No. Is deception involved? I mean, she did deny it, actually. She lied about it, so...
Would that apply to the whole situation, though? Do you know what I mean? Like, is deception involved? Are you just applying this to her doing it?
So to the allegation that we're talking about. So we take the specific allegation through. So when we asked her, did you slash her tyres? She said no. So she's tried to deceive us.
That's deceiving.
Are drugs or alcohol involved? No. Are we considering informing the police? Yes.
Yeah.
Criminal damage. Is discrimination a factor? No. Is it a sexual offence? No. Does it involve violence or threats of violence?
Yeah, I think it's quite violent.
Oh, yeah. Slashing someone's tyres, probably. It's a threat of violence. Does it involve stalking or harassment? I'm going to say yes.
It's a bit of harassment, eh?
It's a bit harassing.
Yeah.
Has it resulted in another employee leaving or the loss of a customer? Now, she did leave, but not because of this. Okay. So I'm not going to tick that one. Okay. Has it happened before? No. But the behaviour was classed as either, so scrolling, very serious, or above. So it's first offence, but it's very serious. Has the employee expressed any remorse? No, but she did admit that the conduct was wrong. So she refused to apologise when we pointed it out. She said, yes, it's wrong to slash people's tyres, but I'm not going to apologise.
Do you know what? I quite admire that.
You want to give us some points for that, don't you?
Died on that hill.
So now we move on to mitigation. Does it excuse the behaviour? No, it doesn't.
No, God, no.
Does it provide an explanation for the way that she behaved? No. There wasn't a precursor to this that would explain it.
I'm grasping at straws here.
Yeah. Is the blame shared?
No.
So this did come after the punch up.
It's a what is it? Reaction.
So, I mean, I suppose we could say it provides an explanation for the way she behaved. Is the blame shared? I'd say one or the other. I'm not going to say the blame shared because that's kind of victim shaming, but I'd say it probably does provide an explanation for why she did it. Doesn't mean we're excusing it. Is the person not the ringleader, not relevant? Is disability a factor? No. Is there long service? Yes, there is. And she had a clean record. Has she stated anything that would reduce sanctions, such as significant remorse or devastation? No. She was, like you say, dying on that hill. Then we move on to aggravating factors. In addition to breaking company rules, it's also illegal. While she denied it, she didn't try and conceal it, ultimately. She did lie, though. Was there any verbal abuse? No. Did it cause workplace disruption? It did. Did it affect another employee in a negative way? Yes. Does it set a poor example? So she wasn't a senior person, so we're not going to go with the setting the poor example here. If it was committed by someone else before, was the outcome different? So this was the first time someone had slashed someone's tyres, so we don't need to worry about consistency in this situation.
You'd hope not, wouldn't you?
Has the employee blown the whistle? No. And does any part of the allegations relate to disability or a protected characteristic? No. So, drum roll. Let's see what the disciplinary decider suggests. Dismissal without notice.
And
yes,
that was where you landed.
That's where we landed. So
dismissing
someone without notice, likely to be fair, where we've got someone who slashed someone's tyres and lied about it.
Who'd have thought it?
Who'd have thought it? The risk outcome, however, we're saying medium risk. She's been there 2 years. So we've got to make sure that we've followed a procedure and that we are confident as an employer that that sanction is reasonable. So we've got some mitigation in there. We've got long service, clean record. We've got an explanation for why she's behaved in this way, that we've got these heightened emotions. So even though this is saying, in principle, this is very serious behaviour, us as an employer, we have still got to be confident that we think it's gross misconduct.
Okay.
So it's giving us some guidance, but it's not saying it's okay to do this. It's saying make sure you followed your procedure and make sure that you think that this is serious enough conduct to dismiss somebody.